Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to be going over how to troubleshoot a timing issue with your business email or domain email. And I have a customer right now that says that they're not getting all their emails, and some emails are coming in way too late, in excess of 10 minutes to actually arrive. I've already asked them if they're sending anything, large files, large documents, or large attachments, and they say nope, they're just doing a simple test phrase, just a couple of characters long, and sometimes it still takes 10 minutes. So sometimes when this happens, there might be a lag somewhere in the email host. So we've contacted their host, and we're now going to log in and do some testing. The name of the service is aplpro.com. All websites have some version of webmail. It could be mail.aplpro.com or aplpro.com/mail or webmail.com. If it's hosted by GoDaddy, usually it's webmail.domain.com, whatever it is. So I'm going to enter in their data here. Okay, there it is. So this resembles an email system. We have an inbox, draft, sent, junk folder, trash folder. We can compose, reply all, forward, delete, and so on. So this is what your Outlook feeds from. If you're using an app on your phone, it feeds from this. Everything feeds from this because we are actually at the domain juncture. The domain juncture where the email is actually being hosted, you always want to check to see if it's performing correctly there. That's your starting point. If it doesn't act correctly here, then anything beyond that will also not work correctly. So what we're going to do is we're going to time this. I'm going to pull out my stopwatch here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do an experiment. We're going to test to see how fast an email gets there. So what I have here is my email from my phone. Okay, so I'm going to create an email. I'm going to send it in the to field to this email that I have up here on the thing right here. Okay, in the subject I'm going to put test, and then next to the subject I'm going to put the exact time, how that translates to here. Okay, it's 4:14 right now, and we're hitting send, and we're starting the clock. Starting the clock is just an extra way to do that. We can always okay, so we're still waiting here. Okay, looks like it arrived at 4:14. So it looks like it is working from here. So we're going to go ahead and send another one. Okay, it just turned 4:16. I'm hitting send. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Okay. Test 4:16. That was less than 20 seconds. I think I see how this is coming in here. Okay, so we're going to try this one more time, and we're going to see how this comes in. And it looks like I have to look right here. That's the telltale signal right there. It'll say inbox 1 or the number. So I'm going to start counting off as soon as I hit the button. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, it's 34 seconds, but that was because I clicked it. I wonder if I'm clicking it too late, because it might be arriving early, but maybe I'm just not refreshing it. Alright, so let's do that again. This is how we test. And a lot of these email programs work differently. This is using a service called the Roundcube, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway. 420, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 seconds. Between 14 and 15 seconds. Okay, and it's arriving right on time. Okay, so we did 4 different tests. Now, here's what we need to start doing. Contact the customer back, and we're going to ask them to do us a favor, and that is to put the current time in when they're actually sending these emails. Because ultimately the company, Hero PM, or whatever domain controller or domain host you're using, they're going to want samples of the emails that are being delayed or being caught up. In the message area, you see all this here. This gives them insight as to the route that email took, and they can actually pinpoint it down to the router, wherever that router is. It might be a router somewhere on the other side of the world. That 14 seconds that it takes for that email to go from my phone to this email system was 14 seconds. During that 14 seconds, it was pinging itself potentially all around the world. But this metadata here will give them access to which direction that email took. So this can either be printed out to them, or it can be emailed to them or forwarded to them. But in order for me to continue now, is we need to get our hands on an actual email that was either delayed or beyond a minute or so, or an email that never showed up. And in order for the customer to help me do that, I'm going to ask them to just start doing the same exact thing that I just did, and that is putting the time of the email in the subject line so that we can see exactly when it was sent, and we can see exactly when it was when it showed up in the inbox, because the date and time is clocked every single time. And as long as these dates and as long as these times match, we know that we're dealing with a good working email host. And then we would need to move on from there. Then we would maybe start needing to look at the email client, whether it be Thunderbird or Outlook or Outlook Express or whatever email client that you use, or even the website that you're using, or even the speed of the internet connection to where it's showing up at that point. So those are some things that you can do to troubleshoot your email system if your emails are not coming in quick enough, or they're being hung up someplace else. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.